Hey everybody, it's Rob here. I just finished playing the new season of Diablo 4 for about 30 hours, and I want to give you my feedback about the season theme and my experiences so far in this video. So, the season theme is this construct pet that's following you around, and I have to say, so far, it has been pretty underwhelming. I spent a good amount of time looking into it, trying to optimize it a bit further. Especially during the leveling process, we had some time with a new method of the tech harvest. There was a lot of options there, but overall, the pet just felt it was not really having a big impact on my game throughout the leveling process. And also here in the end game, I mainly use it just to basically buff myself a little bit. And you've seen here, I've leveled up some of my stones already quite a bit. It takes quite some time to level them as well, but they just don't really feel all that powerful. In fact, you don't really notice it while just playing the game that you even have a pet. And so I've been gathering like all governing stones. I'm still missing a couple tuning stones and I also have to level them. But overall, the AI also feels like not that great. Oftentimes when you have a very fast character, like I'm playing Barb, right? Like I'm moving around quite a lot, and I'm in generally like very fast, and the pet just seems to lag behind quite a bit, even though I'm using the teleport ability here, that it's at least, like porting like on the monsters and stuff, because I thought like maybe that helps it a little bit to, just like be with me a lot more, but it just tends to be stuck on like one monster in the back somewhere and not really do much of anything. So let me just show you here. Right now I'm in a vault, which is the second mechanic that I want to talk about. It's like one of the season mechanics here where you have like these statue of Sorc and Kulle, where it exchanges like your pearls for some stacks and you have to avoid some traps. There is a lot of talk about this already out there in the community. I've also seen the forums and Reddit is pretty filled. Where season 2 was felt like really amazing, a huge step for the game. Season 3 at least so far has been a bit underwhelming for a lot of players, and I think a lot of it has to do with these pets and these vaults. And I just want to show you here in the vault, this is like a level 96 vault. I think it only goes up to level 100, so this is like the hardest content that you can do in the game. So it's not really like all that hard at the moment with Abattoir of Zirgon, but let me just show you here what the pet does. It's like I'm fighting like a little fly here, and I'm just like trying to even, get the pet to properly attack it. So here there's like a scorpion here. And keep in mind, like, I one-shot this guy. My pet is like, it's like a small trash monster. It's like, I don't know, like barely tickling it, I feel. It's like even being stupid, like not really attacking it and stuff. So it's just like I can maybe make it the 1v1. So I just like one-shot these. Here, one hammer, I just kill them. And then I'm just getting my pet to kill this like one little teeny tiny fly, that's like going around. It's not even like all the time attacking it properly. Like going back and forward a lot. It's like having a 1v1, man, and I don't know, I mean, it can't die, but it also can't really win, like it's like spinning around, not doing much, and then it's like trying to attack it again, like I just go in and I hammer it, right? Like it just dies in one shot. So I don't know, like this pet hits it for like 11,000 damage there. And see, oftentimes it does this whirlwind attack, and it doesn't even like hit the enemy. Look, it's just like spinning in place for some reason. It's not really like aggressively attacking it. It's like being pretty slow, and then it's walking towards me, and then it's doing the spin attack and getting completely outplayed, basically. So, yeah, it's a 1v1, man, my construct pet against this fly, and I think my money is on this fly. But yeah, I can just go and I just hammer it and it's dead, right? Like, it's for 1 million, and this guy hits for like 10k. And I'm a barbarian, like I already have quite some decent sheet damage, like 66k, and I also have like quite decent buffs, and it's supposed to scale with my multipliers. I have not really tested this. I've not been really able to, test it all that much, but it just didn't seem to like do a lot. I have the Blood Rage board here, which gives it like a 62% damage multiplier. We hope, because it's like a generic multiplier. But again, like the pet just doesn't really seem to be doing much of anything. And yeah, I think it's just very underwhelming, and I think it needs a massive buff. Also, like just leveling some of these, I've been like grinding quite a bit. I'm trying to level some of these, and it's quite a long grind, man. I think you need like 700 and something stones to like level them. Like you need to find every stone like 729 times or something. I've seen some calculations to even level them. So yeah, making multiple characters this season just goes completely out the window because these stones are always just character bound, similar to the Tears of Bloodcliff. So I always think this is like a huge L whenever like the stuff is only bound to your character instead of like account wide. So if you make a new character, man, you have to do all the stones again, you have to find them all again, and you also have to level them all again. So I don't really like this kind of concept. I think like especially like if it's only temporary for like a 3-month season, I think it should be like account-wide progression for all your characters. And then yeah, we have these vaults. So there is some positives and some negatives with the vaults in my opinion. So we have the Gatehall here. This is like the new main city hub. We can go there in a bit. Like it looks pretty fantastic. There's all the stuff you need. I think that one was looking very nice. The quest line in general was also pretty cool. I think a lot of people, including myself, got stuck on this quest, Kulle's Heart, where you have to search the journalists, the journals of Sorc and Kulle. But yeah, these are basically random drops. I think the quest is not really telling you that all too much, so it could be a bit more clear. But overall, I think the quest line was pretty cool. Like you had to go here, you had to do some stuff, you had to go on these vaults, and that was pretty okay. Storyline felt good, even though I skipped most of it. But many people that I talked to, like they were like pretty happy with this. But yeah, then there is a few more things in the open world. You always have these tech harvest, we call it. We can go there in a little bit. Like this is where my vault is right now. Like I'm doing a nightmare vault. This is like the hardest vault content you can do. Like it goes up to, I think, level 100. I have 96 right now. I don't have keys. I already did level 100. It's like very easy with even with my fresh character. There's not really a big of a challenge. You can still die, but overall, like you one-shot everything already. Even with the nerfed photo or with the new charge buff, it's pretty cool. So I think the open world stuff here is really amazing. Like you basically, it's similar to the blood harvest. Like you want to do these areas like this one here, for example, that have the whispers there, like the tree of whispers. And we will go there in the end of this video and just like do them. And you can very easily make, 10 whisper progression here. You get 3, 3, and 5. So you get 11 whispers. That's a huge W. And while you're doing this, you're also getting all your seasonal materials, you're upgrading your pet, you get good experience, there's good density there, so that's been very cool, I think. But then you come into these vaults and you really start questioning, like, what's even the purpose of them? Because to me, they just feel like very tedious, like there's all these traps you have to dodge and you don't really get much of any reward. Like maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, you can fight the boss at the end if you do quite a lot. You can also get some chests, like if you stack some of these buffs here. Let's see if I can do this like while not dying in this video. So you can just like stack up these things here depending on how many you have. So you can just go in. Hopefully I will be able to survive. But yeah, my pet is not really doing much of anything here. And there's just a bunch of traps. But those traps, like even if I stand in them, they don't really deal much damage to me. You see here, I'm getting hit. Like it took like, I don't know, it made me vulnerable or something. But it doesn't really do like much of damage to me. And what's really cool is that all the items that you find in these vaults are 925 gear, like if you're playing 90 plus or higher. So that's a huge W. Like you're getting like multiple sources. You don't only have to do Doriel to get these. You can also get these here now. Yeah, so these monsters can be pretty dangerous, but the monsters again are way more dangerous than any of the traps are basically. So we're just playing like standard Hoda build right now. You can also play Charge Barb. I'm just like trying the Hoda after the nerfs. And it still feels very powerful in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, be able to finish this like very easily. Like these traps, like I basically just ignore. Like you can like walk through them or you can dodge them. It doesn't really matter if you have enough stacks to make it to the end. And there's like also not a reward for every stack. I feel like it would be cooler in the end, like when you get these chests, that you get rewards based on how many. Exactly how many of the buffs you had while at the end. So yeah, I have to do like a bunch of stuff here. See, I'm also like you're also getting new keys while you're doing this vault. It's not all bad. Okay, I need to get some object. So you're basically just trying to. I need to focus a bit on the gameplay because this is still like a. Like a pretty scuffed character, I would say. It's not really like, that great of a barb yet. So I'm going through all this vault here. And then here's like this room where I need to pick the object. And yeah, in most cases, you can just even, like on the lower tiers, I can just pick it without, like, basically just ignoring the monsters. And then you can wait, boom, you get some chest, you get the object. You run into the trap, but that's fine. Again, you just stack up like a few more stacks and you can completely ignore these traps. You see, it didn't even do any damage to me, this trap. Then you have to go up here. So there's always like one challenge, like at least on the higher tiers right now with my weak character, where you have to like endure, like it's this one here, you have to survive for 30 seconds. So this one can be pretty cool, but like again, like in the end, the traps that are in here just feel more like, you know, you can mostly just ignore them. You can also just choose to not go with any stacks in here. And just finish like this. Okay, but I have to focus a bit. Because yeah, these guys can very easy kill me. And I think you have to kill them, you can't just skip them completely. Okay, we still have like 8 stacks here, and now we are at the final room, basically. Okay, if I got hit less now, it would make a difference. But you can see here, I can't open the very big one, but I can open this one, and this one. And then the vault's complete, basically. So it's decently fast content, and if you pay a lot of these stacks here, you get quite a lot of legendaries. But then again, I'm not really sure if there's like a chance for an uber unique. Like, why would you do this like over doing nightmare dungeons? Because in the end it just feels like a dungeon to me. And there was a first level I didn't even show you before you even got here. There was another level, so you're getting some glyph XP. But in the end, most likely what people are going to do is just ignore all the traps, get the chest here at the end to get the Sorc and Kulle pages, and then farm the new uber boss to have a chance to get some of the new uber unique tuning stones here, Evernight or Genesis. You can already see what they do. Basically, Genesis is the Shaco plus 4 ranks to all skills. I already made a video about that. And the Genesis increased the effectiveness of the supported skill, which again, your follower is pretty, your construct is pretty weak. So not really sure what 100% efficiency of that thing is going to do. But yeah. I will quickly show you the open world stuff. So the vaults, I'm like very mixed on it. It just doesn't feel like that great of content to me. The dodging the traps is like rather tedious, and yeah, just something I don't really enjoy too much. And I mostly just end up ignoring the traps completely. But what is really cool about the seasonal theme, and this stuff I really like here in the open world, you have like a bunch of density, and just like all these stones here that you can get, and you get like the bounties meanwhile. Like this one feels just really good. On top of that, there's also like super cool new builds in the season. I can show you right now. For example, I've been playing Charge Barb. Like we've got a new ring, the Ring of Ravenous, and just a new mechanics to the charge in general. So what I can do is, I'm not going to like fully respec, but I can basically just put 3 points in charge. And it'll be pretty good with the new ring here. Like this is the new unique. Pretty cool. Looks very nice. And charge in general is such a cool skill. You can see it here. Like if I charge, like I just use this, boom, and it kills them all. And it also resets the cooldown. You see here 10 seconds cooldown. I don't even have points in it right now. I have like, well, 1 hard point. I'm getting like enough skill points. But yeah, charge is pretty amazing. So you just like charge around like this, and you get the bounty rewards. See, already 1 whisper done. And then you can put the elemental cores here. You get the other whisper done. I don't have any elemental cores right now. And yeah, just like that, like you're basically gonna get all your whispers. And a bunch of loot as well here from the tech harvest. Like you kill the final dude, it drops another like stone for the construct and stuff. So this one is pretty cool, the open world. I think Blood Harvest was still a little better. But yeah, you can see like this one is just like, the build is just amazing. And just playing like this is super cool, very enjoyable. So there is definitely positive and negative things. I just think the construct in general could be buffed, improved a lot. Like make it account wide, make it a bit easier to farm. Like I don't know, getting like 729 or whatever the number is. I haven't done the calculation, but I've just like heard some people talk about this, how much it is, and I can do probably like a detailed calculation and like a, you know, my like detailed feedback after playing like, you know, for a few weeks. This is just like my initial feedback after playing, you know, for 30 hours roughly. And yeah, having this Barbarian, having beaten Nightmare Dungeon 100, Vault 100, there's not really, you know, any like harder end game to do right now until the Gauntlet comes out. But yeah, just wanted to make this video, guys, give you my initial impressions. Again, Construct, I'm not really a big fan. The AI is stupid. It doesn't really feel impactful. I'm not a big fan of the vaults. In general, like the traps feel a bit tedious. But what I like is the open world stuff, the tech harvest here, the arcane trimmers. I think it's a huge W. And what I also like a lot, to summarize, is the build diversity. Like this charge buff here is just amazing. I have plans to do, you know, the Meteor Sorcerer and stuff like this, and just like having a bunch of fun on a couple cool new builds. I'm looking forward to the Gauntlet and the leaderboards. I'll be streaming here for the next days and weeks to come. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we might get some changes here to this, because player feedback on the forums and on Reddit has been like overwhelmingly negative. I think there's again, I'm like a bit mixed, you know, I see positives and negative sides. But yeah, we'll see. What's your opinion? Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoy the season, and I will see you live on stream here in a bit. Hope you enjoy, guys. Good luck. GG.